when I'm teaching the digraph SH, I'm going to actually start with sound. So I'm going to say something like, what do all these words have in common? Ship, shovel, shower, wish. And then hopefully they'll all say that they hear the sh sound. So I'm going to just focus on the sound first. I'm going to say, so what does our mouth do when we make that sound? Shh. So we're going to talk about what our mouth does. We're going to talk about if it's a stretching sound or a stopping sound. We're going to see if we use our voice for the sound. So we're just focusing on the sound. Then I'm going to connect it to the new learning because the sound isn't new to them. We're just bringing attention to a sound that they already use all the time when they're speaking. So at this point, I want to teach them a new skill, which is that the letters SH can spell the sound shh. So I'm going to do that by, you don't have to use letter tiles, but I kind of like it because I like to show how the letters S and H are two different letters that can spell the sounds S and H. But when we put them together right next to each other, they are usually going to spell the sound sh. So then I'm going to say, instead of using these two separate tiles, I'm going to just use one because it makes one sound, or it represents one sound. It spells the sound sh, so it's going to share a tile. So now that I've introduced it, you can use you might want to show a key word. So to help us remember, we're going to think of the word shoe. So have that and make sure you have that hung up somewhere when you're working on this. So now after I've connected the sound to the new symbol, which is the digraph SH, and now I want to practice reading and spelling words. So I'm actually going to start with spelling words because I want to start with what they know, which is the sound of the word. So let's do the word shop. Let's say the word and let's use it in a sentence and let's break it apart. So what sounds do we hear in the word shop? And at this point, since we've already been practicing CVC words, they're used to segmenting words with three phonemes or three sounds. So this isn't new to them. So shop, sh, ah, p. So I'm going to use these. You could also use sound boxes, whatever is easiest. So I'm going to do it again. Sh, ah, p. So now let's spell that word. What was that first sound? Sh. Okay, we're going to use our new SH for that. Sh. Because those letters spell the sound sh. What's the next sound in? Shop. Ah. So I'm going to just go ahead and this is, I'm still kind of modeling, so I'm spelling the word, but then I'll quickly transition to we spell, so they're going to be more involved. At this point, they're just watching me spell the word because I really want them to be just this new learning. I want them to be watching and getting it. When we do guided practice, that's when they are going to get a whiteboard or if you use notebooks, that's fine too. So then we would do it together where they have time to write the word in their notebooks. But right now I'm just having them watch me. After we have done this with a few different words, I'm probably going to do shop and wish, something where it's at the beginning and the end to show that we can find this word at the beginning or the end. And after we've spelled a few words, then I'm going to do the opposite and we're going to practice reading it. So I might build a word or write a word, that's fine too. Let's see. All right. So at this point, I'm going to first model by saying, I remember that SH, when it's right next to each other, no longer says S. It's probably going to spell sh. What sound is this? Sh. And then I'm going to model reading the word. Again, it's not that different. It's a new grapheme, but being able to read words with three sounds is not new to them. So I'm going to model, then I'm going to do some more guided practice where they get to do most of reading, and maybe I do it with them. It's that gradual release of I model, then we do together, and then it's going to get to the point where why don't you whisper read this word, or another word actually, whisper read it, and then let's say it together. So far I have brought the sound to their attention, and we have learned how to spell that sound. We have spelled words with the sound, and we have read words with the sound. So then from there, you can do different activities because you want to practice within connected text. So that can look like a couple of different things. I forgot one more thing that I think is a little bit helpful. Again, simple, it seems so basic, but when we're learning a new grapheme, it's hard to kind of make that transition from, seeing an S and not saying S. So this is just something simple, just a quick visual drill that you can do. I just wrote H's, S's, and SH's, and we're just gonna go through, get your little pointer, and we're gonna say the sounds together. You get the point. The reason I like this is because it just gives them practice seeing the new SH along with like the S and the H, and being able to retrieve the correct sound. You can make it longer if needed. Some students won't need this, but some students learning every time they learn a new grapheme, it can be a lot to add that on. So this is just a quick and simple activity that I forgot to mention. Another way to practice decoding is to do a little how would you sort these activity. So hopefully you can see them, but the great part is that you're getting them to decode. So a way that you can make sure that everyone's participating and we're practicing decoding is you can point to the word and you can either read it together, or you can do the whole whisper, read this word, and then we're going to read it together thing. So you read all the words and then you give them some time to talk with a neighbor about how they think we could sort these words. We want to give them time to just get some ideas. So the goal is to guide them to deciding that we're going to split these up by word family. We have words with ish, we have words with ash, and we have words with ush. And then you get to read them a second time, because now you're going to say, you're going to call on students to read a word and decide where it goes. So that's a way, sometimes I think when word sorts are done independently, there is that risk of kids just like looking and putting and not actually reading. But in this case, if it's a guided activity, we are giving them opportunities over and over and over again to read a word, to see the common word ending and say it again, and helping them make those connections. So it can be a really great exercise, and it's just a way to practice decoding that gives them something to do. So that's another activity.